What's going on, Billy?
Yeah, I'm Billy Corben with Raconteur. That's RAKONTUR.com. And we got a production company down here in Miami. Been doing it for 12 years. And really excited to have our first movie out in movie theaters October 27th.
Yeah, fantastic movie, if I may say so myself. The title alone makes you want to glue your eyes to the screen to see what it's all about.
How could you forget that? How could you forget that title? Cocaine Cowboys.
No, definitely you can. And that's why I have you on the show, man, because you know I rep the 305. I love Miami, and a lot of the people who listen to me are born and raised in Miami. So it's only right that we give them the truth and let them know how the city really started to blow up.
Well, this is the story of the 305 is what this movie is. And at Cocaine Cowboys, and anybody who hasn't seen the trailer, it's at CocaineCowboys.com. And anybody doesn't know, October 27th is playing all over the city. I mean, it's incredible to have a production company down here in Miami. We financed this movie in Miami. We produced this movie in Miami, and now we're having it released all over the country and actually all over the world, right out of Miami. It's
now,
amazing.
let me ask you something. What made you actually say, okay, I want to do a movie on this whole drug boom in Miami?
Well, it's our history. It's the roots of this city. I mean, this city is built on cocaine. I mean, just do a little digging, you'll find it. It's always right there below the surface, and it's unavoidable. I mean, the narco dollars that were generated in this city in the late 70s into the 1980s. I mean, it's the story. It's the real story of Scarface. That's what it is. It's the real story of Scarface, and people think like, oh, that's a crazy movie, and that's all fiction.
Nah, but they don't understand. That really went down, and then some.
What's incredible about Scarface is that it's 100% true. It's 100% true. Everything from that movie, practically scene for scene. Now, maybe it wasn't one guy like Tony Montana. It was a bunch of guys. But Oliver Stone, who wrote that script, he came down to Miami. He met these guys. He did blow for 2 years, and he wrote that screenplay. And that movie is as accurate as they come. And these are the real guys. You'll see these guys. You'll see John Roberts, who was the biggest cocaine wholesaler in Miami in those days. He sold over $2 billion of Colombian Pure. You'll meet Mickey Monday, who was one of the main pilots and transportation coordinators for the Medellin cartel out of Colombia. The guy smuggled over 30 tons of cocaine into Miami from Colombia. You'll meet Jorge Ayala Rivi, who was the #1, the top hitman, enforcer, assassin.
And we can't forget Griselda. That woman was wild.
Well, he worked for Griselda. She was the woman, she was the puppet master. She was La Madrina. She was the godmother. She was the woman who made Miami the murder capital of the world.
Yeah, well, I don't want to ruin anything for anybody, but when they watch this movie, they're not going to understand. They can't even begin to imagine what this lady did.
No, I mean, and that's the thing. You can talk about her, but you got to see the movie. I mean, you can't even comprehend what we're talking about. I mean, and you see the pictures right there. You see right there in living color the crime scene photos, the actual crime scene footage right from the local news from down here in Miami. You've got dead bodies, you've got women, you've got children with machine gun bullets in them. And down here back in the day in Miami, when we were the murder capital of the world, 25% of the bodies at the morgue had machine gun bullet fire in them. 25% of the body. And we're talking about over 600 bodies a year in Dade County.
And Billy, how long did it take you to make this movie? Because I know you did a lot of research. You got some of the greats. You even got my man Al Sunshine in there.
Al's a part of our history. We got him in the movie standing in front of dead bodies on the street. The man's a real news guy, and we got the real deal in the movie. We've got over, I mean, you go to the movies and you watch cut. There's probably about 1,800 cuts in a movie when you're just watching a typical 2-hour movie. This movie has 5,000 cuts in it.
Wow.
We've got thousands of shots, and every one of them is real. Every one of them is real. Real crime scene photos, real news footage, and all of it is money, drugs, and murder in Miami over the course.
So back to my question, how long did it take you to compile all this?
Forever. No, it took over 2 years, almost closer to 3 years. I mean, but it was worth it because it's our hometown and it's the story of our hometown. It's where we all come from.
And I already know this movie's going to be a success because you go to all these different flea markets and it's there. But you know what? Don't be fooled. Do not buy the bootleg version because you will not get the same quality as, well, as what I saw, which is the theater version.
Well, you got to see it on the big screen. That's the thing. You got to see it on the big screen. You got to go out to your theater and check this thing out 30 feet high. There's nothing like it in the world.
Hey, Bill, I know you don't have a lot of time. You're working on a movie right now. Is there anything else you would like to say before I let you go?
Well, we're really busy. We're working on a new show called Clubland about the South Beach nightclub business, dog eat dog world, that is. And you can check us out, Raconteur, RAKONTUR.com or CocaineCowboys.com and find out what else we got going on.
Yeah, definitely hit up that website. I know you got got a couple other films out there, including one based on a rape similar to what happened at Duke University.
That was back in the day. We did Raw Deal, which was a documentary that was at the Sundance Film Festival, which is the biggest film festival in the world, and it was called Raw Deal, A Question of Consent, about the alleged rape of a stripper at the University of Florida at the Delta Chi frat house. That was all captured on videotape, and all the footage we use in the movie, the actual footage, it's just like the Duke case, like the lacrosse case,
right.
Only it went down at the University of Florida in a fraternity house, not on a sports team, and all the footage of the alleged rape is right there in the movie with interviews with the woman and the guys that she accused, and that just came out on DVD past Tuesday.
All right, cool, Billy. I'm going to check that out. Let them know once again, Cocaine Cowboys.
In theaters October 27th, all over Miami and all over the world.
And the dopest DJ holding you down on the radio.
My man Drastic X right here on Radiate FM, repping it for 305.
Thanks for coming on the show, Billy. Your boy Drastic X. The It's All Gravy Show on 88.1 and 95.3. Simulcasting all across South Florida. Keep it locked. Radiate FM.
You're listening to Drastic X, the It's All Gravy Show. It's All Gravy Show.